The floating garden of the Atlantic. They say Madeira is a place you don't simply visit, you feel it. You taste it, breathe it, and let it soak into your bones like warm sunlight. They call it the island of eternal spring, but even that undersells it. Madeira is part Brazil green jungle, part Hawaii cliffs, part Mediterranean village charm, but in truth, it feels like nowhere else on Earth. What follows is a deep, immersive travel log, a journey through Madeira's attractions, hidden gems, historical wonders, restaurants, and sensory experiences, to help you explore the island as if you're truly walking alongside me. Landing in Madeira is an experience by itself. Cristiano Ronaldo International Airport sits in the eastern tip of the island, famously bracketed by dramatic cliffs and the Atlantic Ocean. The moment the plane touches down, you feel the warmth of subtropical air wrap around you. It smells like salt and eucalyptus, clean but wild. Driving toward Funchal, the capital, the scenery unfolds like a living postcard. Terraced hills, banana plantations, villages stacked like white cubes on slopes, and a coastline hammered by deep blue waves. Madeira welcomes you not with grandeur, but with texture, layers of history, nature, and emotion stitched together across centuries. Staying in Funchal is perfect for a first-timer. It's the island's cultural heartbeat. It's walkable, lively, historic, and full of food that seems engineered to tempt even the strictest diet into surrender. Old Town, Zona Velha. This is where Funchal whispers its stories. Cobblestone alleys, painted doors, wine bars glowing warm light onto the streets. Restaurants with open-air seating where you hear Portuguese mixed with German, French, English, and the soft whir of scooters. As I walked through these charming lanes, I felt the island's heritage everywhere. Fishermen's houses turned into art studios, stone-walled courtyards, and churches built when the world still thought the earth was flat. Sé Cathedral. Dating back to the 15th century, the Sé Cathedral is one of Madeira's most important historical landmarks. Its cedarwood ceiling carved in Madeira style is breathtaking, dark, intricate, mysterious. You don't have to be religious to feel something here. You simply stand in a space crafted by hands 500 years gone. Mercado dos Lavradores. A sensory overload in the best way. Vendors dressed in traditional costumes selling exotic fruit, passion fruit with half a dozen flavors, fresh papaya, giant avocado, strawberries the size of golf balls. And the fish, the legendary black scabbard fish, shiny and eel-like, caught in waters thousands of feet deep. Touristy? Yes. But essential? Absolutely. The mountains. Madeira's wild soul. While Funchal is Madeira's heart, the mountains are its soul. The island is volcanic, with rugged peaks that tear through the clouds. It's no exaggeration to say Madeira is one of the world's premier hiking destinations. Pico do Arieiro to Pico Ruivo. This route is the crown jewel of Madeira's hikes. I started before sunrise from Pico do Arieiro, where the clouds lay below like a soft white sea. The volcanic ridges glowed gold in dawn light. The air was crisp, clean, alive. Hiking through tunnels carved into mountainsides, narrow pathways clinging to cliffs, and stairways that seem to stretch into the sky, you feel something ancient here. Pico Ruivo, the island's highest peak, rewards you with 360-degree views that seem impossibly beautiful. It's not just the scenery, it's the sensation of being tiny in a vast world of green and rock and sky. Levada walks. Madeira's levadas, aqueduct-like channels built to carry water from the north to the south, create some of the most atmospheric trails in Europe. Mossy, shaded, peaceful. The sound of trickling water guiding your steps, the cliffs and coastlines, power and poetry. Madeira is a dramatic island, the cliffs are steep, the coastline rugged, the ocean relentless. Cabo Girão Skywalk. One of Europe's highest sea cliffs, with a glass platform over a 580-meter drop. Your stomach flips, your knees wobble, but the view, terraced farmlands, the sweeping Atlantic, is unbelievable. Ponta de São Lourenço. The easternmost point of the island feels like a different planet. Dry, wind-sculpted, raw. Reddish cliffs. Turquoise waters. No trees, only hardy vegetation and the sense that the ocean is slowly, patiently carving the land away. It's a must-visit for sunrise. The North Coast. Raw, untamed Madeira. The north is where Madeira shows its wilder face, dramatic cliffs, black beaches, fishing villages untouched by modern rush. Santana, famous for its triangular thatched houses, the traditional casas típicas. Colorful, charming, and a window into Madeira's rural life centuries ago. Porto Moniz natural pools. Lava rock formations create natural swimming pools filled by waves. Sitting in warm, calm water while the Atlantic crashes around you feels surreal. A rare moment where nature softens itself just enough to let you in. Seixal black sand beach. Think Iceland beauty but with warm water. Green mountains plunge straight into the sea. Waterfalls spill down cliffs. The sand is soft and pitch black. It's breathtaking, and relatively undiscovered. Câmara de Lobos, where history meets fishermen's tales. Just west of Funchal is Câmara de Lobos, a traditional fishing town that caught Winston Churchill's heart. He painted here, captivated by the red-roofed houses, colorful boats, and calm bay. As the sun set, I sat by the harbor eating lapas, grilled limpets, with garlic butter and sipping poncha, Madeira's signature drink made of sugarcane rum, honey, and lemon. Poncha is smooth but potent. You drink it slowly and let the warmth settle in your chest like a small, flickering fire. Madeira's history, the age of discovery, sugar, wine, and resilience. Madeira's story begins with fire. The Portuguese explorers discovered the island in 1419 and set forested land ablaze to clear it for settlement. The fires reportedly burned for 7 years. Sugar wealth. In the 15th and 16th centuries, Madeira became Europe's first sugar island. Sugar plantations built immense wealth, but also a painful history involving enslaved Africans forced to work the fields. This era shaped Madeira's architecture, trade routes, and population. Madeira wine. By the 1700s, the island transitioned from sugar to wine, creating what is now one of the world's most unique and enduring wines. The barrels would heat in ship holds during long sea voyages, giving Madeiran wine its caramel-like, fortified character. You can taste this history in Blandy's Wine Lodge, historic aging rooms. Enriquez and Enriquez, excellent tours. Barbato, overlooking vineyards. Surviving natural hardship. Volcanic landslides, deadly storms, and famines scarred the island's past. But Madeirans rebuilt again and again, carving terraces into mountainsides and taming levadas through sheer determination. Madeira's food, a journey in every meal. Madeiran cuisine is rustic, flavorful, and tied deeply to land and sea. Espetada, chunks of beef grilled on laurel wood skewers over hot coals. Smoky, tender, primal. Often served hanging vertically with garlic butter dripping down. Black scabbard fish, espada. Typically paired with banana. Strange combination, yet delicious. The fish is light, delicate, flaky, and perfectly complemented by the sweetness of banana. Bolo do caco. A soft, doughy bread sliced open and dripping with garlic butter. I ate it at least once a day. Seafood, octopus stew, tuna steak, limpets, prawns. Madeira's waters are abundant, and restaurants serve fresh catch daily. Where to eat? Some standout places. Funchal, Restaurante Armazém do Sal, high-end, creative Madeiran cuisine. O Porto, cozy, traditional, great espetada. Casal da Penha, seafood with harbor views. Amarala, perfect for scabbard fish. Câmara de Lobos, O Lagar, espetada specialists. Beira-mar, fresh seafood right by the harbor. Mexico, O Pescador, traditional Madeiran food. Mercado Velho, casual, great drinks and bites. Porto Moniz, Seaview Restaurante, fresh, simple, local. Madeira is also famous for passionfruit desserts, honey cake, and of course, poncha. Funchal's hilltops, Monte and its charms. Monte cable car, take it from Funchal to Monte. The views, red roofs, deep blue harbor, terraced hills, are spectacular. Monte Palace Tropical Garden, one of the most beautiful gardens in Europe. Exotic plants, pagodas, koi ponds, African art, tile panels showing Portuguese history. It blends cultures and colors into a quiet, meditative space. Church of Nossa Senhora do Monte, a pilgrimage site dedicated to Madeira's patron saint. Toboggan ride, a legendary Madeiran experience. 2 men in straw hats push you downhill in a wicker sled. It's quirky, fast, hilarious, and unforgettable. The West, sunsets, surf, and slow living. Ponta do São, a sun-soaked village with pastel colors and a dreamy promenade. one of the warmest places on the island. Ribeira Brava, charming coastal town with cafes, churches, and seaside views. Jardim do Mar, a surfer's paradise but also a quiet, relaxing escape. It feels untouched and authentic. Eastern Madeira, culture and tradition. Mexico, the first place Portuguese explorers landed. Today, it's a mix of beach, history, and coastal relaxation. Canacal, a fishing village with a whaling museum that tells a fascinating and emotional story of Madeiran whaling culture. A day on Porto Santo, Madeira's golden sister. A ferry or short flight takes you to Porto Santo, Madeira's smaller, calmer sibling. Here, the volcanic cliffs give way to a 9 km golden sand beach, soft, warm, therapeutic. It's peaceful, slow, sunny, the perfect complement to Madeira's dramatic landscapes. The spirit of Madeira, people, traditions, and heart. Madeira isn't just scenery, it's people. Warm, proud, resilient. Many families trace their lineage back hundreds of years. Tradition runs deep. Embroidery, folklore dances, festivals, and agriculture. In December, the Christmas lights in Funchal turn the city into a glowing dreamscape. In June, the Atlantic Festival fills nights with fireworks. In spring, the Flower Festival transforms streets into floating carpets of petals. Madeira celebrates its identity year-round. Parting thoughts. Why Madeira stays with you. Traveling Madeira feels like reading a novel where every chapter shifts tone. From dramatic mountains to peaceful gardens, raw coastlines to refined wine lodges, ancient history to modern hospitality. It's a place that remains with you long after you leave. You remember the sound of waves in Porto Moniz, the mist rolling over Pico do Arieiro, the taste of passion fruit poncha, the warmth of locals, the feeling of standing above the clouds. Madeira is more than an island. It's an emotion, and once you've felt it, you'll want to return.